Hello everyone, we are Group 5. Today we are talking about a case Loving versus Virginia. Our case citation is volume 388. United States report started from page 1. Decision was made in 1967. In 1958, two residents of Virginia, Richard Loving, a white man, and Mildred Jeter, an African-American woman, were married in the District of Columbia. They moved back to Virginia and were arrested for violating the Virginia's ban on interracial marriage. The Lovings pleaded guilty and were given a 25-year suspended sentence on the condition that they leave Virginia and not return for 25 years. The trial judge remarked that Almighty God created a races white, black, yellow, Malay, and red, and he placed them on separate continents, and but for the interference of his arrangement, there would be no cause for such marriages. The fact that he separated the races shows that he did not intend for the races to mix. In 1963, Lovings filed a motion in state court to throw out the earlier judgment and sentence as being in violation of the 14th Amendment, but both trial court and Virginia Court of Appeals denied their challenges and affirmed the statute's constitutionality. The case eventually ended up before the Supreme Court in 1967.
The issue here is whether a statutory scheme adopted by Virginia state to prevent marriages between persons solely on the basis of racial classifications violates the equal protection and due process clauses of the 14th Amendment. And the holding is yes.
Rule of Law, the 14th Amendment, Section 1. Equal protection and due process. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privilege or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws.
Reasoning: a state law making the criminality of an act depend upon the race of the actor is invalid, because we reject the notion that the mere equal application of a statute containing racial classifications is enough to remove the classifications from the 14th Amendment's proscription of all individuals' racial discriminations. We do not accept the state's contention that these statutes should be upheld if there is any possible basis for concluding that they serve a rational purpose.
Because marriage is one of the basic civil rights of humans, and the racial classification violated the principle of equality in the 14th Amendment. Under the Constitution, people are protected to have the freedom to marry a person of any race. So, in the end, Loving won the case.